Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees.
Hi, and welcome back to the channel today. Well, today we are down in the shop. It's too hot and humid to get outside. It's Georgia summer. It's sticky. It's gross. And we've got a harvest coming up in about maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So right now I'm just kind of letting the hives steep out there, letting those girls finish filling up these boxes with honey. But today we are going to be down in the shop and we're going to be building a VEVOR hive. Now this is the same hive that we built on the channel last year. This is their observation hive. It's got the window on the side, but there were a couple of problems with the last one, and it didn't have acrylic glass. It didn't really fit together good. The joinery wasn't that good. The packing wasn't that good. But if what I saw on Mr. Ed, I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Ed, not that he needs one, but Jeff Warchef, he just did a review of this hive, and I tell you what I saw in the box that he opened up was nothing like what I saw last year when I opened up this box, and I'm hoping that we find the same thing in here. And all of it is just proof that VEVOR listens to its customers, which makes me like them just that much more. Now, this is going to be the VEVOR day here. Now, I also want to share with you something else that VEVOR sent me, and this is because I'm considering doing some live streams in the future. And VEVOR has sent me out some party lights to test, but these are RGB lights. Now, I may look a little bit brighter and a little bit more colorful to you today, and that's because I've got 2 of these things fired up. One of them's right here, and one of them's right here, and they're both shooting RGB light, red, green, and blue onto me. Now, when you mix red, green, and blue, you get white, so I've got a nice white light. This is kind of the Hollywood effect, but that is made possible by these lights from VEVOR, and I tell you what, I may be doing some live streams in the future and I want to look good. I've seen Frederick Dunn's videos. He's got purple behind him, red, blue, and I know I want the same thing. And I think that these lights are going to do that. I can change colors. I can change to just red only, green only, blue only. I can make it flash. I can make a strobe. Heck, with these lights, you can actually go to the music if you would like to. It's got, what are they, DMX ports in the back? It's fantastic. I think you're going to like it. So I will leave a link in the description below if a light for your studio or for your beekeeping or for your parties is something that you've got on the plate. I will leave a link below and you can check these out from VEVOR. I'm using them right now. I hope I look fantastic. It might look washed out. I don't know. We're going to find out when I edit this video. Now, let's get into this box. Now, I can tell you this. The packaging on this thing is 100% better than what it was last time. Last time the box showed up, it was all beat up. It had 1 strip of tape across here and just 2 of these nylon bands. Well, now it's crisscrossed with nylon bands, and I think it's going to be a lot better on the inside. Let's have a look. Now, this is the 10 frame, 2-layer observation beehive. Come on. Come on. Now, my knife is very, very sharp. And I can tell you why it's very, very sharp. Maybe you know. In last week's video, I did a lawnmower sharpening machine that was also provided by VEVOR to sharpen my lawnmower blade so that when I'm over there mowing over at the farm or mowing in my backyard, it'll do a great job. Well, I've actually sharpened my knife with it. And this thing is sharp as you know what. It's sharp. And I used it to sharpen my hatchet. It's the same thing. This thing is sharp as a knife. It's crazy. Here it is right here. Unbelievable. I'll leave a link for that below too. That is a fantastic lawnmower blade sharpening machine. And let me tell you, it's heavy duty. Heavy duty. All right, let's see here. Put that away before I get hurt. What do we have in here? All right. First thing I noticed is corner blocks. That's something that we didn't have last time, so they're protecting the corner, all the wood wear inside here. Fantastic. A little bit of foam. Oh, look at how neat this is. Now this is a well-packed box. You can't see it on this camera. You can see it on this one. Let me try to lift it up so that you can see this. Look at that. Let me tell you, they're stacking it in here nicely. Let's see what we have here. We have an instruction manual. Now, okay, I don't need this. I think I can figure out how it goes together, but Maybe you're new to putting beehives together. I've put together a lot of them. Maybe I'll come back and follow directions, but it's got everything you need. Nice full color pamphlet in there that tell you how to put it together. We're just going to set it aside for now, and let's unpack this box. Okay, these are frames. Be better if they had a rubber band. I'll take them just the way they are. I'm sure they will be just fine. All right. Now we have a entrance reducer. Not bad. Okay, now something I've just noticed about the entrance reducer, it's a bit short. And that's enough bee space to let a bee actually get through it. But it'll be okay. I'm not going to complain. Nice heavily waxed bottom board. Stapled thoroughly, stapled everywhere. It does have, I can see a little bit of light through the bottom. But the bees will clean that up with propolis. I think it'll be okay. Let's see here. Here are some sidebars. All right. More frame pieces. Mediums and deeps. They're kind of mixed together. The rubber band would have been nice. Keep them separate. But I'll survive. Do I look too blue? Maybe I've got the blue turned up on these lights. Maybe it's the blue shirt. I don't know. Hope this turns out. I might look funny. This might look odd. I don't know. We're gonna see. But I like them. I think these lights are fantastic. All right, we do have waxed foundation for the deeps. We'll set that right there. Waxed foundation. Yeah, I can smell the wax. Waxed foundation for the mediums. Here's all the bottom bars for the frames. Okay, we have, here's our knobs and latches on both of them. Fantastic. All right, this would be medium and a deep. And a medium and a deep. All right. And then we have the plexiglass sides. This is fantastic. Now, this is something I noticed on Jeff's video. And I'm going to call it out here too. These things have got air vents in them, and I like that. The only thing that I don't like about these holes, these little vent holes in the side, the only problem I have with that, now I'm going to say it, but I mean, I've got the Beetle Sucker 5000. I think hive beetles can get right through there. So if I were to leave the wood covering off of this and just leave it open like that, I'll bet some hive beetles would fly in and out of there. That's just the right size for a hive beetle. But no, I'm not going to complain. I think it'll be okay. I mean, how often am I going to have that open? Not very often. Inner cover. Queens clear. Another piece of frame and a telescoping cover with a tin top. Fantastic. We'll set that to the side. We will set this to the side. Let's put the side together. All right. What I need is Tight Bond 3. Bingo. My glue of choice. I love it. All right, first thing we are going to do is set that aside. We're going to set these right here. Let's start with the medium box. All right, there's the window. Outside of the bar, or outside of the hive, has VEVOR stamped on it. That's nicely recessed. I don't know whether you can see that or not. The knob together first. Why not? So I'm the guy. I have 1,000 screwdrivers, and I keep buying packs of screwdrivers. And I always lose my Phillips screwdrivers. I don't know why. It's been a lifelong issue. Yeah, right. There's our knob. That is good. That goes there. Set that aside. Let's get our plexiglass. This is the small plexiglass. going to do is, I know that this has got a plastic coating on it. There's no way they left it like all mucky looking like that, translucent. I'm sure it's transparent. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and pull that. 4 little screws right here. Self-tappers. Go ahead and put that in. That solves the problem. Looky there. That is beautiful. Go ahead and finish the door up with these. Best way that I've found to attach these windows, just line your edge up, the edge of your window, right there. That's where you're going to drop the screw. There we go. There's one. And the second one, we'll just line it up right there with the edge of the window. There's 2. Now the window's held in place. Perfect. Perfection, I say. All right, set that aside. That is a medium. That is a medium. Now we're going to do the same thing to the deep. And there we go. Now let's put the boxes together. So before I go any further, I want to show you something. These joints remind me of the bee castle joints. These are right and tight. These are great joints on this beehive. Again, this thing is heavily waxed, but the joinery, because you've got nice dovetails, they fit together so tightly, the box is almost guaranteed to be square. So let's check that. And it is. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see this or not. This thing is dead on square. Love it. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to decide box number 2 done. Now let's get into the frames. Voila! All right, let's put it together. Let's put our medium frames in there. That way we'll get those off the bench. Okay, so I tell you this. There's the mediums. Let's bring the deeps over here. There's a lot to like about this kit. I mean, minus the fact I just got glue. Right there where the bees have to make comb, that's not a good thing. That's not VEVOR's fault. Anyways, there's a lot to like about this kit. thing goes together right. It goes together tight. It's heavily waxed. It comes with everything you need to start beekeeping. Would I recommend this kit? I would. But before we go any further with whether or not I recommend it, even though I just said I did, I mean, let's put it together and let's see what it looks like. All right, here is our bottom board. We're going to put our deep right there. And again, you notice it's perfectly square on there. Fantastic. Let's put our medium right there. But before we do that, we can't let the queen get upstairs. Let's put our queen excluder on. There we go. That keeps the queen in the bottom box. There we go. You notice that? Perfectly square. Now we have our inner cover. And our telescoping lid. That, my friends, is a nice beehive. And let me tell you, now we know that these observation ports work. The bees aren't going to get you. Again, I wish those holes were just a bit smaller. Maybe on the next version. Alright, so I guess the question is, would I recommend this hive? And the answer is yes, I would. This is very well built. I like the fact that it's solid wood. The same observations that Mr. Ed had when you saw it over there. These joints are right and tight. They're just like I remember on the Bee Castle hives. They're put together very well. You've got the observation windows that actually work now. It's plexiglass. The bees are not going to fly out and get you. Now, you're not going to have these windows open all the time. You're going to open them up to look at it, and then you're going to close it back up and walk away. So it's not really a big deal that these holes are here, these vent holes. I like the idea that it's vented in case you did want to leave the windows off and let your hive vent for a day. My only problem is that these holes are large enough for hive beetles to get through. So that's one of the things that I don't like about this hive, is the fact that those holes are just a wee bit too big. And chances are pretty doggone good that the bees are going to propolize them and cover them up anyways, because that's what the bees do. I really don't think it's that big of an issue. Again, you're not going to leave your hive with the windows just wide open like that. You're going to close it when you're done looking at your bees, so everything is okay there. The only other thing that I really don't like about this is the fact that I had to nail all of these dovetails. If it's a waxed hive, now if this was a unwaxed hive, that would not be a problem because I could put glue. I could glue all the corners, nail them, brad nail them, everything would be fine. But because this is waxed, I cannot glue the corners. So all of these corners had to be nailed with a brad nailer. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I would rather it be screwed in. I've had other hives in the past where even though the dovetails were nice and tight, they also allowed me to put a countersunk screw in there. That would be nice, maybe the future iteration. But other than that, for the money, I can't say enough good things about this hive. It's a fantastic hive. It would be great for a beginner or an experienced beekeeper. If you want just a couple of hives in your backyard, I would highly recommend getting the kit because it gives you everything you need in order to become a beekeeper. But as we always say, don't start with just one hive, start with two. So buy two of them. And you will be in good shape. It has everything you need to become a beekeeper. I'm a huge fan. I give this a thumbs up. I want to thank VEVOR for sending it. And I also want to thank VEVOR for listening to the customer feedback that was provided the last time they made an attempt at a windowed beehive. They have addressed all of the concerns that we laid out before. And this is a fantastic product. I can't recommend it enough. I would use it. And I will use it. I'm going to set this up in the yard. You'll see it probably next spring. It's too late in the season for me to set up any colonies now. But next spring, you're going to see me rocking the VEVOR windowed beehive out in the backyard. Also, I want to thank VEVOR for the party lights. Again, fantastic. I hope that you can see me bright and cheery here on the screen. And that's only because I've got these things operating. I'll show you on the screen somewhere that you can see them actually running here looking at me. But there you go. I'm a big fan of the VEVOR party lights. And back behind me, that's the lawnmower blade sharpener. It's a fantastic tool as well. I'll leave a link for all three of those products down in the bottom, and I'll show you a little bit on the screen right now while I'm saying goodbye about these sharpening blades. It works. You saw it in the last video. It's a fantastic tool. I mean, and let me tell you one more thing about the lawnmower blade sharpener. Heavy duty. I mean, this thing
That's industrial. If you have a landscaping business and you have to sharpen your lawnmower blades a lot, or your blades are really, really dull, that thing's going to help you out. Links for all 3 of these products are down below. I want to thank VEVOR again for sponsoring this video and allowing me to share these items with you. So there you go, and there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. So with all that said, be happy. I will see you next week. Take care.